Welcome to Ask Hypnotica 57. And you're probably wondering, why am I wearing these? I can't see at all, really. But I want to talk about this right here. We're going to talk about these, behind these, okay? Some people want you to wear these things. They want to control you. They want to make sure that you're put in a box. And they want to make sure that your eyes aren't supposed to see what they see. So, let's get over to this question. Actually, I can see a little bit, but it's pretty hard. Okay, so I'm just going to filter away. Don't worry, I'll take these off. It's just to prove a point. All right. Anyways, you ready? Here we go. Here's a big one. A lot of guys have problems with, but it's not really a problem. A lot of women actually have problems with it. Okay, so let's make sure you understand that first. Here it goes. You ready? Where is it? Okay. Hey Eric, love all your videos. My friend and girlfriend says I check out too many girls and like a puppy on heat. Is there something wrong with me and should I stop? It's really hard to see with these. If you already have a video on this topic, could you send it through? Many thanks, Justin. And Justin is from Australia. Well, let's talk about this, okay? Because this is a big thing, okay? You have a girlfriend, so hey, hopefully that you had a lot of communication going and she understands what you're about. If you're a strong sexual man and you have that testosterone flowing, hey, you know, you should be open about it. She should understand who you are, okay? Now, let's just talk about a few things because it's completely, what you're talking about is actually completely abnormal for you not to do what you are doing. Because we're men, okay? That's your raw testosterone, okay? This is what you're created from. Like, we're men. We have a tendency to look at things that are beautiful, all right? That's what we do. We're like in the void, okay? You got the male, female, yin, yang. Okay, we're like in the void, and when we see light, we're like, ooh, that's nice, really nice, okay? Be concerned. This is how you be concerned. Be concerned if you stop doing that. You're a man. Remember that. You're a man, okay? It's okay to look and to go, that's really nice, okay? Lesbians do it. I know that. I hang out with a lot of lesbians. They love to look at women, okay? Gay men, they look at other men, okay, all the time. So they do it. It's completely normal, okay? So whoever's telling you that you should be ashamed and your friends, who are your friends, okay? Because they could be gay, maybe they're gay. They don't understand it. Listen, all my friends, we're always like, you know, every guy I see, you can always, I watch them in the gym. Every girl that walks out, boom, their eyes are there. Boom, their eyes are there. Now, if you're going like this and you're checking out a man's ass and stuff like that, that's another issue. But hey, gay guys do it, lesbians do it, everyone does it, okay? There's a balance point to it, and I want to make sure you understand this. This is a straight sexual thing, all right? And a lot of people that say, oh, it's bad, they usually don't really have a great sex drive or they don't have a good sex life. They're basically like, oh, they're labeling it, man. Don't label that shit, man. Just go with it, okay? There's a balance to it, and we're going to talk about this balance. Listen, your friends, hey, maybe they have girlfriends, and they're just completely pussy whipped, and they're like, you know, like, oh, I can't look. Okay, have you ever seen that with, like, blinders on? That's what these are right now. They're my blinders. We're going to have this whole thing with this. It's like I can't see out of it. Like, you're not supposed to look, okay? Listen, man, I've seen guys emasculated by women, and they're like this, and they're just, they won't look, okay? And their women are like looking at them like hot chick goes by and they're just like crazy shit. Like, what kind of relationship is that? I mean, you definitely don't want to be in relationships like that or really be around people that don't really appreciate your own testosterone and your own ability to notice beauty and things like this. It's just one of those things you want to enjoy while you're here because, listen, sometimes when you're like maybe 80, 90, if you follow my health routine, 250, all right, there may come a point where the testosterone ain't flowing and you won't really appreciate it. So this is a very valuable time in your life to be able to say, hey, man, yeah, I can notice it, okay? It's a phase that you go through. That's completely 100% natural. Natural. Now, there's another thing, okay? Listen to this, okay? We're talking about repression a little bit. I am kind of terrified of people that repress their sexuality. These are the people that do weird shit. These are the people that you see on these sex offender things because they're repressing it. They're not supposed to see it. And then all of a sudden it's like builds up, it builds up, it builds up. And they do the crazy shit, okay? Like, not good stuff, okay? So express it. Let the sexual inner channel through you and express itself and feel it and things like this, okay? But listen, and a lot of guys, Remember, I'm going to keep on saying this because some people may be tuning into this. 23 years I've worked in a strip club. Still I'm working in a strip club. Okay, I see these guys that have been like come in and they're completely repressed by their women, and I want to slap them because I don't like this. They come in and they're like, "Don't tell our wives we're here," or things like this. It's like they're afraid to witness beauty. They're afraid to witness feminine energy, okay? And when guys are like repressing it like this, these are the guys that cheat. These are the guys that get hookers. These are the guys that it's like they're so repressed that they just need to explode. And it's usually not in a positive way. So be okay with the fact that you're just a man and you're looking, okay? No harm, no foul. Now, remember, men are attracted to light, beauty, mathematical proportions, okay? It's hard not to look at a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but it doesn't mean that that car's perfect for you. I mean, if I got in one of those, I'd probably kill myself. So I got a Prius. It's okay. It's not the best thing to look at, but I feel good driving it and I enjoy it, okay? The bottom line is this, okay? Men and women are straight different. Imagine if you would like go up to a woman and say, "Hey, I don't ever want you to look at a purse, a flower, shoes, makeup, clothes." Imagine if you told a woman to do that. What the frick would be going on with her? She'd be tripping. She wouldn't know what to do, okay? It's normal. We have different likes, so there's no comparison. Don't ever let a woman tell you what you can and can't do as a man. Ever, okay? You set your own rules. You set your own boundaries. This is your destiny. This is what you are here to create and to experience, all right? If God wants you to look at women and it makes it natural for you to do these things, it's okay, all right? That is a good thing. But now what we're going to talk about, though, is there is a balance, okay? There is an absolute balance between glancing and gawking. And if you don't know the difference, okay, you got issues, okay? Here is a good rule of thumb, and I want to talk about it. Think of a beautiful woman like the sun, okay? Radiant, beautiful, all that nice stuff, okay? But here's the thing. You don't stare at the sun, okay? You may like glance up just a second. It's just a glance, okay? It's the same thing like, imagine you're a dolphin in the ocean, okay? You don't just come up and just stay there at the surface, okay? You come up, so just get a quick little glance, and take it in. Because here's something that a lot of people don't know, all right? When men look at women, it's a chemical reaction, okay? They get a little flood of dopamine. They get a little flood of serotonin. They get all the pleasure chemicals. It's a good little psst. So the women are actually supplying you with something that feels good, that's actually good for you. The trick is not to sit there and stare, okay? The big trick, okay? You got to understand this, okay? If you're looking and you're being a creeper, okay, that's kind of scary for a lot of people. I know, and people are staring at me for like, you're like, dude, what up? Like take a picture, whatever you want to do. But simply, actually, don't take a picture because they'll follow you, and don't do that, okay? But here's the bottom line, okay? Like just get a good glance, get a little, ooh, that felt good, and move on. A little glance, a little here, a little glance, a little there. That's great. And remember, people that try to shame you or label, what they think they know is like they know the universe. Like there's rules to the universe. Like they have to control it. It's like a finite expression. Like there's a certain way to be. There is no certain way to be. The way to be is the way to be free with you, doing what you want, how you want, when you want. Just know the difference between being a gawker and a glancer, okay? Take it in, appreciate the beauty. That's a good thing. I'm also going to talk about this because a lot of women, I know lots of women, lots of bisexual and bi-curious women that I hang out with, and they're fine, they're okay with it, and nobody sits there and says that's bad, okay? And it's your girlfriend, so maybe she's a little insecure, okay? It could be that. It could be like, usually that stems from a rooted of a person's going to lose somebody, or she believes somehow that she's not pretty or she's not good enough, which is completely false. It's just a simple glance and an appreciation of it. Like I said, be glad that you can appreciate beauty. All right, it's a beautiful thing to look at a gorgeous woman and just get that mathematical proportion. Now, doesn't mean that she's pretty on the inside. Trust me, I understand this, okay? If you have beauty on the inside and stuff like that, okay, then she's shining, okay? She's glowing. You're just kind of attracted to the, it's put together pretty well, right? The inner beauty, the radiance, the nurturing energy, okay, that's a whole nother level that's going to hit you. And that's a beautiful thing. It's perfect, okay? Just remember this, all right? Never apologize as a man. Just the nature of the question makes me wonder, why are you listening to other people? Why are you listening to other people and what they say and like starting like frame your mindset? No, man. There's power in doing it your way. There's power in taking in the universe and taking in your experience the way you want to. All right, that's a huge thing. Remember, Don't ever let anyone put you in a box unless you make a good connection and you want to go inside the box if it's nice and warm and moist and you just crawl up in there and it's all good. Okay? So listen, I hope this settles this once and for all. Be okay, glance. Like I said, remember, like at the sun, you don't want to sit there and stare at the sun. You'll burn yourself, okay? Don't go up like a porpoise and just sit there at the wall. You'll probably get harpooned by someone, all right? Just a nice little, get the little chemical dopamine, serotonin reaction and go back in, okay? And do your thing. That's what men do, okay? 100% completely natural. So enjoy it, my friend. Look around because there's millions and millions of women that are all around the world. Billions, actually. That's amazing. Billions of beautiful women to look at. And that's correlates to all that serotonin and dopamine being released in your brain. So remember, feel good, you're going to look at her and feel even better. With that, Hypnotica out.